Hey friends, Casey here. We've got something special for you today. We have the true secret ending for Campaign 8. We re-recorded the ending for Campaign 8. Yes, we did. It is very true. It was not our proudest moment, but we weren't happy with it, and you'll hear our unedited live reaction at the end after it all happens, where we talk even a little bit about how we might fix it. Before we get to this true secret ending for Campaign 8, I would like to announce that Season 9, The Cursed Family, is coming very, very soon, like next week soon. So get pumped for that. We might try a different release day. I'm thinking Tuesday maybe. Remember that these will be coming out weekly once it's launched. We've already got 9 episodes recorded, and we're moving swiftly towards the end of the season. It is very good. Robbie is doing a wonderful job DMing it. You are going to love it. We go on a lot of really great side quests. That's a future joke. You'll understand. It's a future callback okay, maybe I shouldn't be telling inside jokes on a campaign you haven't heard yet. So anyway, enjoy the original ending of Campaign 8. We're going to pick up about 47 minutes into the original episode 12. If you'd like to compare or catch yourself up, go back to episode 12, dial in about 47 minutes, and that's where we're at. Thankfully, BioShock introduced parallel dimensions. We know that there's always a man and always a lighthouse.
Let's get out of here. I hope this works.
Okay, so the choice is the lighthouse access, and you select that from the options on the dial in the middle of the bathysphere. It is a very long ride. You guys are very, very far from where you first came into the North Gateway District at the very first episode, and it pops back up in the water exactly where your journey started. And there is the original bathysphere in the same exact room you guys were in. In that bathysphere, if I don't remember if I got this right or not, but it was kind of one way. It was just from the lighthouse to lighthouse access. And it could not go anywhere else. So do you guys hop out of that bathysphere and get into your original bathysphere that you landed in Arcas in?
Oh, I understand. So it took us to the one area where we had the one. That's where we saw the lady behind the door that she murdered the one guy.
Yeah. Okay. So when you guys first got there and you looked through the door and you saw that assassin murder someone, you guys are back in that original room for the first time in a while, and it's the journey you've been on is very striking.
All right, this is it. I guess we'll just go to the surface. I don't know. We don't have a boat or anything. It's more of the question can we even have that choice of going up there? That's more what I kind of want to know right now.
Only one way to find out. Let's get out of here. And I'll start walking.
The 3 of you enter the original bathysphere you came down to Arcas in, and you set it to the lighthouse. And that mouth closes. It's all too familiar at this point. The bathysphere drops into its pool of water, and it weaves throughout Arcas, and then up to the surface. Mouth opens, and you guys find that original room that you came in.
We win.
I'll be kind of upset, and I'll say, "What now?" "Nothing. We're stuck here."
Rhonda will walk outside of the lighthouse, and I'm guessing we're on an island. I just want to double check.
Yeah, you're on that original island. There are some scraps from the ship that was sank, some wood scraps floating around the island. It is dawn at this point. The sun is coming up.
Yeah, I want to build a boat. So I'll roll maybe for some investigation to see what I can find for that purpose.
I do not help him build a boat. And while he's looking for his wooden scraps, I will say, my work's not done here. And I'll step back into the bathysphere fish.
13, wait. 13, wait.
I'm going. And I'll hold up the wand.
Wait.
And can I point it at the dial? Does it reveal?
If you find a dwarf potion, bring me back one.
Does it show me anything on the dial if I point the wand at it?
This bathysphere specifically does not,
Does not. Okay.
but it will take you back to lighthouse access.
All right. I'll tell him, I'm going back down. I'm not going to wait around while he finds a way to kill us.
He's not. He's going to stay down here. He's not going to bug us. I don't feel he's going to bug us anymore. He's going to stay down here. He's going to try to rule Arcas and what left of that garbage town down there. There's no one to even rule over anymore.
That place is a hellhole, mate. Why would you want to go back down there?
The only reason to go back down there is to collect our payment, but he ain't going to pay us. He's going to try to kill us.
I have to know. I have to know about Bane. I have to finish this.
Best of luck.
I'm going to go look for Felix. You aren't going to help me. You owe me a debt. I'll look at him.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, if I don't know what debt you're talking about.
That's true.
What?
You promised me that you would help me find Bane.
He gave you that potion, and you promised to help him. You don't remember?
I don't.
I only remember because I edit the podcast.
Because he gave me a level?
He gave you a potion, and he said, it was like, I'll give this to you if you give me your word that you'll help me kill Bane.
I thought that meant like if we were fighting him, I would also fight him, but...
Not go hunt him, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Who has the potion of the human?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to ask for that when we get a chance, because I'm not leaving this place as an elf.
All right, you can have it.
I'm going to drink the potion of humanness. 13, the least we can do is we should rest before you go down there. Why don't you sit down and study that robe some before you just go run off down there? You make a plan.
Was the ride from where we came long enough where we could have gotten in a rest? You said it was a really long ride. Casey.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. You guys could have all had a short rest in between the geothermal operations and getting to the lighthouse. Yeah, that's a trek for sure.
I would take a short rest, and if I can attune to that robe and stuff, I would have done it during that time.
Yep, you definitely are.
I'm going. I tell him, I'm going. You can come with me if you want, or be stuck up here.
I can't imagine one reason Musk would go. I'm sorry.
We have 13 standing under blinking lights that say science, industry, freedom. And the free and freedom is blinking on and off again.
13, listen, those memories might not even be true. Bane might not even be real. You know that, right? You could be going down there for a false mission. He's not real.
We don't know that, and I have to find out. And if they're not going to step forward, I'll look at both of them and I'll say, I'll always remember the Dwarf Nation for what they truly are. Cowards. And I'll pull that lever. Since they're both dwarves, they're not going to get on with me, and I'm going to go down.
Dr. Rhonda and Musk watch as 13 descends under the water. Rhonda, Musk. What are you doing on this tiny island?
I want to do an investigation check and see what all I can find to make a boat.
Actually, I would like for the two of you guys to make a survival check, and helping each other, I'll give you both advantage. And with time.
So there's no more fish up here to take Rhonda and Musk down, correct? We're up
13 took the only bathysphere up to down to Arcas.
Well, Rhonda would probably talk to Musk about it a little bit. I'm like, she'll say, I'm really struggling. I really wanted to go down there and help him. I wanted to help all those people down there, and it's just I feel like I can help more people up here. There's not that many down there compared to up here. Honest, do we even know what the real world is like out there?
You, it's in your memories, mate. You remember, we were here for just a day, if that. You have a whole life back at home.
Were those our memories? Were they?
I can't believe that this is the place that we would want to be in, even if they're not real memories. Can you imagine the rest of your life in this place?
And Musk spits on the ground. He's like, if it's between an unknown and that place,
I'll take the unknown every time. That place is hell.
I got a 16 on survival.
Rhonda got a 22.
Nice.
So between Rhonda and Musk, you guys put together a very solid, small little boat. And you hop inside the boat and you push off from the island with goals and with dreams. And after you guys are on the boat for hours, many hours, and the night is getting very dark again, you guys look back towards where you think Arcas used to be, or Arcas is in the water, and you see submerging from underneath the water submarine after submarine after submarine. And the last submarine to pop up from under the water. On it is a 16-foot glowing halfling. A massive halfling giant with the face of Felix Frost, laughing and cackling. And the last thing you guys see is Felix Frost blasting off from one of these submarines off to the mainland. Felix Frost leaves Arcas. He takes the magic, he takes the technology, he takes the structure there, and he reigns over your world for the next 1,000 years. Forever in his reign, the three of you will always be slaves. The end.
Oh, you let him get away with it. Not me. I'll die down there.
No, he said the three of you.
He sits.
Nice try.
Oh, man. Would my plan have
And
worked,
that's it.
Casey, if we would? I liked it. We ran away from our fears.
So you guys had freedom, man.
He said it was blinking freedom above me. The light's blinking freedom. We had to go after our freedom. We didn't go after it.
I hate that. I hate that ending. I'm going to admit to you guys. You guys fucked it all up. You didn't talk to anybody. You didn't try. You didn't try to solve your mysteries. You didn't try to learn about yourself. You didn't try to figure out what happened. You didn't try to find all of the connections from your past down in Arcas. You guys neglected to solve the mystery, and then you died, and then he took over the world. Which is perfect in a sense, because if you kill all the little sisters in BioShock, the bad guy nukes everything and takes over the world.
We did it.
Sorry, Chuck.
You guys just had to make your fucking boat. Couldn't join me down in the abyss. Huh?
We didn't know that he had a submarine army.
Yeah, there was no knowing of that. So I did what my character would do. He's been out to leave since day one, and that's what he did.
I'm happy with what I did. I went down trying to find answers. I don't want to say I wasn't trying to find answers. I do regret smushing my little shell phone. I will say that. But I had a plan to go down and try and find them. So I don't know if it would have worked, but
I don't blame you for squishing your cell phone. Yeah, like we said, he was a lunatic. So, I don't think there was any more information to be gathered from him. Not that a sane person would try to gather anyways.
So do you guys want to know? I
don't think we deserve it. Tell the listeners.
No, I don't even want to tell you what your characters
I agree.
are. I feel like I'll tell Chuck.
would I have been able to find him with using the wand on the? I would have gone. This is what I would have done. I would have gone down to the one bathysphere. There was the other one there. I would have gotten in that, used the wand to reveal the smuggler's hideout. I would have tried to see if it gave me that location, and I would have went there.
Yep. You would have gone there and found it totally safe and totally empty. Never destroyed, never wrecked. It was all an illusion in your mind created by the paper.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we just did. We just Game of Thrones it. We took it.
You waited
That's not
all
a good
those episodes.
thing.
You
I'm
waited
aware.
all those
That's a good
episodes
thing.
to find it. That's funny. That's funny.
We took a perfectly good story and we shat all over it.
Yeah.
I guess they can't all be good endings. I don't know.
You know what? That's the thing, though, is that you guys weren't free. You guys were totally being controlled by that bounty, and you were being controlled by Virgil.
That's what
and
I'm
you
saying.
guys got freedom, and you squandered it. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Casey was throwing you guys a bone. He was trying to tell you, like, hey, the flashing light freedom was flashing above 13.
And that doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I wouldn't see a flashing light that says freedom and then also look out at the sea of endless possibilities and be like, well, better go back to the place that I know is lying to me for that entire time. That doesn't make any sense.
I'll never play a dwarf character again. Or ever. The cowards. You ruined dwarf characters for everyone.
I actually thought you guys were going to go back to the hospital to get Robbie's potion to change him back into a dwarf, because that's where all the
Was
good
there a
potions
potion
were.
in the hospital? Oh,
That's where all of the weird changes for people happened. So I would assume that would have been the first place you would have looked for a dwarf potion, because that's where you found the original stuff.
I said it, but I don't think anyone heard it. But I said I drank the human one before. I was satisfied with being human instead of an elf.
Yes. Yeah, I think you ended that as a human for sure. I mean, I just wasn't going to go through the stat changes involved.
Yeah.
Casey, you could have let me play it out down there. I could have soloed that shit.
I thought about it. I really did think about it.
I thought
having-
you were going to let us do a split party thing here. I thought they were going to get captured or something, or
You would not have killed the 16-foot tall halfling waiting for you at the end. I'm just going to let you know that he had a lot more hit points than you did. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I feel like I was trying to give you guys clues that when Virgil turned into Felix, that he was going to wreck some shit and be a real asshole monster. But you guys just immediately stopped talking and did not.
Oh, he was
realize
crazy.
how-
I didn't want to hear.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I didn't feel like we were going to get any information.
Yeah, he was
from
crazy.
him, so
Yeah, I mean, you guys just you guys didn't. I don't know. I guess you guys didn't realize the threat and the power.
No,
Oh,
not
I
to the
did.
outside world. No, nothing that we saw down there led us to believe that they would want to do anything to anybody outside of Arcas.
I mean,
Casey, maybe
just
do
now,
a
Virgil
bonus.
said. I know. Yeah, I feel like we should do a bonus episode on this one.
I was gonna say,
wrap it
like,
up for our
maybe
listeners.
there's because that was episode 12. Maybe do an episode 13 just for 13, and I'll see if I can save the day.
Oh, that's
This is
funny.
an alternate reality.
Yeah. So he
Maybe I could.
So Felix Frost specifically said that there's a lot of money to be made off of the bones, maybe that the bones of Arcas, and so I was trying to make it clear that he was leaving there and taking the power elsewhere.
Oh, but I took it the opposite. That sounds to me like he's going to stay here and make money off of this place. Like, one more reason, I'm peacing out.
No, he's going to take all that Arcanite and place it somewhere where there's real power, which is on the surface. Shit. Oh well, that's how they. Hey man, D&D, you guys get freedom. This is how it goes.
I'm disappointed in you, Robbie and Matt. Disappointed. You could have came down with me down there into Arcas. We could have set ourselves free.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, the hardest thing for me is that the nature of the story involves railroading, but there's a point for it. And you guys were finally not railroaded, and the first thing you did was leave. And I was kind of expecting that from Musk's character, but I didn't expect everyone to just fold.
I was going to say,
I was totally expecting
I feel like
Musk
since
to
day
leave.
one, I've been representing the leave party.
Yeah, and I kind of maybe expected you to leave, and then the other two to finish it, or for you to leave and play a third character, or you play a second character or something. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised that everyone left. And then 13, you going in by yourself, that's a death sentence, man.
Yeah.
But we'll,
I don't know, man. I've done some solo missions before, Casey. Come on. I might pull some shit out my ass.
If you want to do a one-on-one, a special episode 13 for season 8, let me know. I think that's actually sounds kind of wild.
The 13th episode of season 8 for 13. Maybe I could save him. I don't know. No. God, you guys, you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Hey,
I definitely feel I should have went down there to try to at least become a dwarf, but it's kind of comes down to, do I want to live or do I want to die trying to be a dwarf? And I don't know. I felt
Guess
like I
what?
would want to live as a human.
You're going to live as a slave, though.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that at the time. Now I know.
I'm going to die down there, so I feel okay. I guess I end up getting my freedom in a sense, because I don't have to. If I go down there, it's a death sentence anyway, so.
Yeah, I think over time, Felix Frost would have broken whatever charm Abigail Russell left on that paper. She definitely, that was that perception check I had you guys make at the beginning. She pushed that pin into the page in order to protect you guys because you guys were her child.
I had a feeling she was trying to protect us because we were her children. She said that.
Yeah.
Like, that's, I was just like.
Yeah, she wanted to give you freedom as her dying wish. And she gave that to you.
We were turned against our own mother and we went in.
Yeah.
She gave it, yeah.
And then Felix Frost would have been able to break that over time. So, so Dr. Rhonda and Musk, you guys were definitely like powerful evil servants of Felix Frost because you guys had absorbed so much magic. Without a doubt, you guys would have been very powerful evil lieutenants in his.
What about all those party people?
I'll take
What
it.
happened to those party people?
The party people? Oh, they all just died down there or were drained to death of their magic for Felix. Yeah, Arcas is fucked. Like, yeah. Arcas is ruined. Arcas is fucked.
Matt, turn on your camera. I want to get a picture of your faces to show the disappointment.
Nah, the story's the story. You guys get freedom and you do what you want to do. That's how it works, man. That's D&D. You run.
I I didn't run. Don't associate me with them, Casey.
13 died a hero.
I went down there.
Ap-
I knew I was probably going to die.
After his 1,000 years of enslavement, he died a hero.
I'm not a slave. I didn't.
He
know
said the
that
13
you-
might have died.
He said the 3.
Yeah, that's true. I did say the 3, but 13 might have died before that could have happened. We'll see. On episode 13 of season 8, Crit Sandwich.
Yeah. A bonus episode. I'll just kill myself instantly. It'll be like a 1-minute episode, and then I don't have to. I go down there and I'm like, well, you know what, Casey? Honestly, before you ended it, I had this in mind. I was gonna send the fish back up to them. Once I got down there, I was gonna send it back up to give them an option if they wanted to come back down, and then I would have waited for a little bit, but then I don't know.
Title that episode Game of Thrones.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so do you guys think you would have gone back down if that fish would have popped up while you were finishing your boat? Would you have changed your mind if he would have sent that boat back for you?
Honestly, it probably would have depended on how well I thought we were doing on making the boat. If I was like, if I made a nice,
You guys did fine.
if I made a nice sturdy boat, probably not. But if it was like we couldn't find anything, then maybe I might have gone back down.
I thought there might have been a chance this was going to happen. Like you guys just be like, all right, peace. I'm gone. I'm done. But I didn't think it would. That's why I kept saying like, oh yeah, you guys could be done this episode, that episode, this episode, that episode, depending on what you do. Because once you get freedom, you finally got to do the thing that you kept trying to do, which was run the fuck away.
I don't know. I feel like Musk was kind of out to live the whole time as opposed to be a hero.
Dwarven Nation cowards.
I mean, that doesn't hurt my feelings.
You're a dwarf.
Well, I'm a human.
Oh, you're a dwarf.
He's talking about
you're
real
talking
life.
about real.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
you're
Matt.
in a little deep, buddy.
We're deep in the game.
Yeah.
We're deep.
It's called role playing, Matt.
Oh gosh, get into the character at least. Jeez.